I'm not ready to talk to you. I'm not interested in talking to you. Okay, I'm also not interested in talking to you when you're interested in talking to me. How about that? They are doing something that they've been doing for God knows how long before you showed up. Am I going to marry myself? Like, you're asking this person that question, does the person know? But the rest goes into my savings. You don't touch that. You don't touch those three. Don't date someone for like 5 years. Like, I think 5 years. I think. Hello there, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I missed filming in general. I think the lights will be changing in and out. It's going to be getting brighter. I can tell that it's getting brighter because I'm using natural lights. My lights are giving up on me, so you guys should bear with me when the light changes. I have to say that first, yeah, but let's just get into this video. So it's just going to be a get ready with me whilst I answer your questions, the questions you sent in. So if you see me looking here, it means I'm looking on my phone and I will be talking as I go. But before we just get into everything, let me just say that please, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button. You can follow me on all socials, Jesykajay, and also follow my brand page by Jesykajay if you haven't. Okay, but let's just get into it. Subscribe. Let's get into it. So I've already prepped my skin. I used a setting spray, and I used the MAC setting spray, charcoal setting spray, and then I used Fresh Beauty rose toner, and then I just put on a gloss to moisturize my lips. So now I'm going to still prep my skin. I'll be going in with the Clinique Moisture Surge. Yeah, that's how it looks like. I'm just going to put a few drops in my hand like that. It instantly just hydrates the skin. Don't forget your neck. And then I'm going to go in with the Ordinary hyaluronic acid. Yeah, I'm just going to put that on my forehead. And then just work that in my skin. Yeah, like that. And then I'm going to go in with Clinique Moisture Surge again, but this is the replenishing hydrator. So that's how it looks like. I'm just going to take a bit. Once your skin is really prepped well, you don't even need a primer because the foundation will just stick nicely to it. Now that that is done, I'm going to take my Mario Badescu setting spray and then just spray my face and my body. It feels nice and cool. Yes. Now just look at the skin. Just look at that skin prep. Yes. So this is what I've been doing. I need to change. I use different products sometimes, but this is what I do. So I'm just going to start with my skin, and then we can get into talking. So I'll be using these two foundations. So I'll first start with the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. I'm just going to put some at the back of my hand, like that. And then I'll take my All Day Luminous, also by NARS. This is in the shade Bananas. It's a bit liquid, so you have to shake it up a bit. And this is a little bit red, so I like that. We've been almost finished. Let me just remove the top. Yeah, so this is how it looks like. So you see, a bit red, and the other one is quite neutral. So now I'm just going to mix the two, and then just put that on my skin. Hope you guys have been good. I'm taking this sponge by Evita. It's their new nude sponge. That's how it looks like. And then I'm just going to spray it. Just get it a little bit done. Tap some of that product, and then just start blending. Okay, blending takes a while, so let's just talk whilst we are blending this foundation. So where do we start? So the first one says, why is there so much stigma surrounding women living independently in this country, in Ghana? I feel like now there isn't so much stigma surrounding that, but I do get your point. That's quite true, because people see it as a woman, as a Ghanaian woman or an African woman, the only time you need to leave your parents' house is when you get married. Once a man comes for you, for your hand in marriage, that's when you have to pack your bags, then go live with your husband. But we are in the 21st century. You can do whatever you want to do. So long as it's going to help you, you just do you. It can be quite difficult. Okay, that question was, why is there so much stigma? Why? I don't know why. I think it's just a Ghanaian mentality, it's tradition, you could say. That is just what is believed, that you have to only leave your house as a woman to a man's house when you get married. Because when you live alone, it's seen as you're a bad woman, bad girl vibe sort of thing. So that's the notion behind that. But I think once you can explain to your parents that, okay, I'm not married, but I still want to move out. I want to be independent. I want to just live on my own. I feel like that will be the best thing for me. Then you do that. Even if they don't understand, you have to find ways to figure that out for yourself. You do what's best for you, because your parents would always want to do things that they think is best for you. So you just have to let them know that this is the situation and this is the reason why you're doing what you're doing. I faced a similar thing with my dad, because he did not understand why I had to live on my own, and he said, you are still young and you shouldn't be living alone. And I was like, bruv, I'm 30 years. I'm 30 years. But still, you would always be a child in your parents' eyes, so in a way you should understand them, but also you always have to look at the bigger picture and what will be best for you. But don't just like have a fight with them and then do whatever you want to do and then move out and have issues with your family. You don't want to do that, but you have to find ways to make them understand. Even if they don't understand, they will eventually come around. That's what I did. I think they are coming around because you have no option. But my mom, on the other hand, understands, because as a young girl, she moved out from her parents' house when she was, I think, 17 or so. Yeah, I think 17. So my mom knows how to be independent, so she understands, so she's okay with me being independent, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so it's just your parents, and just do what's best for you, honestly, because if you say you are actually going to live by your parents' rules, you would never go out of your comfort zone. You will still remain a child. That's the thing, you will remain a child because you always want to do things to please your parents, but like you're growing, you need to figure things out for yourself and what will help you. You need to move out to be able to set up a space where you can do your own business and it won't affect other people's health, or it won't affect other things. Yeah, let me just move on, or I'll stick to this conversation. So the next one says, do you believe one can fall in love after marriage, and is attraction key if it's one-sided? Yeah, attraction is key. If you are not attracted to whoever this person is, how the hell are you going to stay with this person till forever? Because that's the point of getting married. You don't get married to get divorced. You get married till forever, because you do vow in front of God and in front of your family that is forever, for better, for worse, till. So yeah, it's forever. So you need to be attracted to the person. If you're not attracted to the person, how are you going to live with this person? For me, it is key. Is a major factor. And then the other thing was that, do you believe one can fall in love after marriage? I think once you're attracted to the person, you can fall in love with this person after you guys are married, but I don't understand what the rush is before the marriage. Why are you rushing to get married then fall in love after? I don't understand that part, unless it is an arranged marriage. That's the only reason why maybe you, but in this day and age, you can stand up for yourself if you don't want to get married to this person. But then if you don't mind an arranged marriage, I'm sure you can fall in love with this person once, so long as there is an attraction, you can't fall in love with this person. But then if there's no attraction, you just find this person very not attractive, you are just not interested, it's just going to get worse. That's just my take on it. And the next one says, why the pressure of getting married? Why? I don't know why, but the pressure is there. The pressure is there, whether in subtle ways or in a not so subtle way. Some people can be very nosy and ask you questions like aunties and uncles, hey, so when are you getting married, that kind of thing. But there are subtle pressures given. Hey, so you know you're growing old, or think of that, and don't think of just the career and stuff like that. There are subtle pressures. I don't know why they give pressure. The only reason why I would think that parents would, or family will give pressure for a woman to get married is maybe for the reason of childbirth being difficult. Why is this I love this finish, just look at that. So as I was saying, the only reason why I would think that your parents would give you pressure to get married is for the reason of childbirth, because as you grow older, chances are it's more difficult to give birth when you are older. That's what it is, medical science. Yeah, so that should be the only reason why they should give pressure. But the thing is that you can't marry yourself. Are you the one going to ask yourself to get married? No. Are you the one going to look for the man? No. The man will come and look for you, and then you people find each other and things, and you develop feelings, you are attracted to each other, you court and stuff, and then you get married. So when people ask people, when are you going to get married, it's quite annoying, because it's like, am I going to marry myself? Like, you're asking this person that question. Does the person know? The person does not know. So why are you asking them that question? I don't understand. It's ridiculous. But yeah, the other one says, how long should a lady wait for a proposal when in a relationship? Please, this one I don't know. I don't know. It depends on your relationship. Some people get married after seeing the person for 6 months, 2 years, 3 years, 1 year. So I really can't tell, but how long should you? But I don't think you should stay with a person for more than 5 years. It also depends on your age, because if you are like, it depends on your age, I think so, because you shouldn't date someone for like 5 years if you're like 35 or 30 or 29. I don't think you should date someone for like 5 years. No, I don't think so. But if you are younger, it's easier to date someone for a long time, especially if you're in school and stuff like that. But then why are you dating? You date to get married and not just date around. So I think it will all depend on your relationship and how well you know each other, and if you guys feel like you are ready, because marriage is not just like just getting married. There's a lot that is involved. Like, you need money, because once the kids come, you need to take them to school, you need to be able to take care of yourself, he needs to be able to take care of you, he needs to be able to take care of the home. Like, there's a lot that entails marriage, so you both need to be ready to do that. So how long should a lady wait for a proposal when in a relationship? And I think you should just take it slowly. Like, don't just like rush into getting proposed, because there are a lot of proposals going on the internet. But the thing is that now our eyes are seeing it a lot more because of social media, but then people have been getting married ever since. But the point is that the fact that it's on social media, it's in your face, it's in your mind, everything. But then don't think too much into it. When the time is right, the time is right. When it's your time to get proposed to, it will happen. Don't rush it. Just do you, and then let God take charge. When it's time, it's time. It will happen when it's supposed to happen. But like I said, don't wait. Like, if you're 30, 29, don't date someone for like 5 years. Like, I think 5 years. I think nah bruv. This one says, how to reach out to brands as a content creator. Love you too. So let me just continue my makeup, because I will. How to reach out to brands as a content creator. So wait. Okay. You can send an email. You can always send an email to brands, letting them know what value you can bring them. Never reach out to a brand asking for things and asking to be paid and asking to be this. What are you bringing in return? What are you offering them? What value are you bringing for that, like, commission, that money? So you need to let them know, this is who I am, this is my platform, this is my audience, this is the type of audience I have, and I feel like my audience will be a good fit for your brand. And I feel like then you can add the values you bring to the table and show them samples, examples, let them know you know the brand and you know what the brand stands for, and you believe that your brand will be of value to their brand, and you both can benefit from the collaboration or the work. And I'm sure if the brand is up for it and their budget is clear, they will go for it. But then also I would say be consistent, and then keep, yes, as I was saying, I would say be consistent and then keep putting out content. Brands will also reach out to you. That's even the best way, when brands reach out to you and you not reaching out to the brands, because they came to you, so now you can charge them, because obviously they've seen value. That's how come they've come to you. So now you can give them your rates, and then you guys take it from there. So it's easier for brands to come to you and for you to charge them, and the only way to do that is to grow your brand. The only way to do that is to put in the work and make sure you're putting your content out there and not slacking. But like I said, if you want to reach out to brands, you just have to let them know the value you're bringing to them and what you can offer, and then you attach your rates to it. This one says, what strategy do you put in place in order to consciously save financially? So I'm just going to share something that I personally do with you guys. Maybe you don't do this, but it might help you. Let me just go to my notes and then show you. So I'll probably, I'll put a slide here so you see how it looks. So in my iPhone notes, I've titled it income, and under the income I've done a monthly income. So with my monthly income, the monthly income is 100%, like everything you get. So under monthly income, I've put in sections, and you can alter this to your specification and what you need. So I've done a savings and emergency, and that one I've put 10% there. And then I've done self-investment and education, and with that I've put 15%. And then I've put rent, because I do pay rent. I've been paying rent for like 3 years now. So with rent I've put 35%, because most of my money goes into rent, so 35%. And then I've put food and transportation, and with that I've put 30%. And then I've put family and lifestyle, and with that I've put 10%. When you add all these percentages to it, 35, 30, 10, 10 and 15 to it, you will get 100%. So whenever I get any money, example, I'm being paid let's just say 800 cedis for a work that I did, maybe a post, and then I will just put them in there. What's 10% of 800 cedis for my savings and emergency? That's 80 cedis. And then self-investment and education, that's 15% of 800 cedis, and that's 120 cedis. And then rent is 35%, and that's 280 cedis. And then food and transportation and bills is 30%, and that's 240 cedis. And then family and lifestyle is 80 cedis, and that's 80 cedis. So now what am I spending? What do I have to spend? I need to save 280 cedis, that's for the rent. I need to save the savings and emergency, that's 80 cedis. I need to also save the self-investment and education, that's 120 cedis. I need to save that. And then Now I have food, transportation, and bills, and on family and lifestyle to spend. So I have 240 cedis and 80 cedis to spend, but the rest goes into my savings. You don't touch that. You don't touch those three. You don't touch it. So you just save it, so it's easier. So that's what I do. That is the tip that I will give you in order to help you consciously save. How to accept your partner's flaws and shortcomings contrary to your expectations. I said, that's big, right? It is. Okay, so before I answer that, I'm going to set my face with the Fenty Beauty translucent powder. This one is in the shade Honey. So as I spoke on my Instagram, it's very difficult to use this. When I started using it, I did not like it, but I found the trick. So let's just say this is the powder. No, let's just say it is the powder. I just dip in a little, just like that. And then I take the back of my hand and dab off the excess. And then just start to set it. Then start picking what I've left on my, So I went back in. So I've just put everything at the back of my hand, leaving just a little. Go in and then just set it like that. And then keep tapping what's on my hand to set it. So like that. So I pick up, pat it at the back of my hand to take off all the excess, and then set it and go back in if I need more on what's left on my hand, and then use that to set my face. So that's how I use this powder. Just turn on my AC. I'm feeling hot. I'm feeling hot. Yeah, I'm feeling hot. How do you accept your partner's flaws and shortcomings contrary to your expectations? So, how do you accept his flaws contrary to your expectations? One thing I would say is that I always ask myself, is this shortcoming? I'm using Fenty Beauty's Mocha Mami to bronze my skin. So one thing I will say is that you have to ask yourself, this shortcoming, is this something you can live with? I always ask myself this question every time. So once you get to know someone, and as you get to know them, you get to find out some things from them, and it's either some things that will irritate the hell out of you, or it just irritates you, but then it's fine, because nobody's perfect. You are not perfect, and so is this person. So just be gentle. Don't expect the person to be perfect, because you are not perfect as well. So just make sure you're taking it easy on this person, and remembering that they are human. They are doing something that they've been doing for God knows how long before you showed up. So if it's something very minimal that you can speak to them about for them to change, you do that. If you talk to them and they never change, you just leave it and then see if it's something you can tolerate, if it's something that won't like annoy you to the point that you just feel like, why am I with this person? But then if it's something like that and you can't tolerate it, then sis, please leave, okay? If you cannot tolerate it, don't stay there. But then if you can, yeah, it's fine. People annoy people all the time. No relationship is perfect. Just know that no relationship is perfect, because you are two people coming from different backgrounds, so you guys are never going to be on the same page with every single thing. You got? But there are some things you can alter, like some small things, not the person's behavior, because you cannot change a man, you cannot change somebody's being. But then there are some little petty things, maybe the person put this here, and some things you can speak to them and then they can work on, but some things too they cannot change. So if you know that there are some things that you cannot change and you cannot take it, do not stay, my sis, do not stay. So now I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera and I will be back. So guys, yeah, I did more than my eyebrows. As you can see, I did my eyes quickly, just a little bit some yeah. So what were we talking about again? What were we talking about? Did we finish talking about the expectations? Yeah, we did. So the next thing is red and green flags to look for when dating Ghanaian men. Green flags as in a good sign. I'm going to take that as a good sign, and then the red is obviously a no-go area. When a guy disappears for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 days, 2 days, girl, run. My sister, run. Seriously, when a guy just disappears on you like that, he's probably seen other people, or he's just not interested. He comes back, he acts all interested, he's not interested, because if he was interested, he will stick around. He won't dip in and dip out whenever he pleases. He will be consistent, and that's a green flag. He will be consistent from the very minute to the end. That's when you know he's a keeper. Like, he will be consistent. Consistency is key. And when you guys have arguments and then he's mad for 1 week, that's not a good sign. He's mad for 3 days, that's not a good sign. You need to be able to communicate. Communication is key in every relationship. It's key, major key. So those are my main red flags. When they just disappear, when they get angry and they don't want to communicate, and then just like, I'm not ready to talk to you, I'm not interested in talking to you. Okay, I'm also not interested in talking to you when you're interested in talking to me. How about that? Okay, so you need to run away from that. What other red flags? If you guys know of any red flags, list them down below. Let's talk about the red flags. They are very important. We need to look out for each other. We need to really look out for each other. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my lips. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to try this Younger Beauty lip gloss in coffee. It looks like this. It's very pretty. It has a bit of shimmer and I'm not sure. I'm just going to use a little. Okay, I don't want, it's brown. Okay, I'm just going to top it off with yeah. So my face is pretty matte at this point. Yeah, that's my major red flag that I needed to state. I'm just going to use my MAC setting spray, the Fix Plus, to just spray my face. Yeah, just to bring back that dewiness and take away the powdery look. So what is the red flags? You guys list them below so we talk about it, but that is a main red flag. He has to be consistent. If he's not consistent, girl, he's not the one. You are not the one for him, vice versa. So yeah. Green flags: consistency and communication is good. Some people don't really like talk. You just have to know the person. Some people don't like talking a lot. That doesn't mean they are not ready to communicate. Everybody communicates differently, so note that. Don't expect the person to be a talkative like you if that's who you are. If something happens, you want to talk about it immediately. Some people just want to take a minute before they talk about it. So just figure out who this person is, and then you guys will be able to communicate. Communication is very key. I got a lot of relationships. Yeah, so that's about it. Yeah, that's about it, because most of it was dating advice, relationship, and yeah. So I will end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this get ready with me chit chat video, and hopefully you'll be seeing more of me here. Yes, you will be seeing more of me on this channel. But yes, I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's get chatting in the comments. What are your red flags? What are your no-go areas? Yeah, and hope my tip was helpful as well. Hope the financial tip was helpful to any of you. So don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share this video, and you guys will be seeing more of me. But definitely make sure to follow me on Instagram so you catch up with me on there, because I post regularly on there. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, okay? I'll see you later. Catch you on the flip side. Adios. Bye-bye. Bye.